On this episode of See, Taste, Do, we are heading to McPherson, Kansas, a town rich with history and culture and a vibrant downtown. Our first stop is the McPherson Opera House, built more than 130 years ago and refurbished in 2010. You don't want to miss this, Jim. Then our next stop, Nafi's Sandwich Shop and Pub, where they import some of their items from all around the world. And our next stop then will be the McPherson Museum and Arts Foundation, full of rich history and unique exhibits. We're excited to get to McPherson, Kansas. Come along with us.
These businesses are See, Taste, Do, McPherson, Kansas, hometown proud. McPherson Opera House, McPherson Museum and Arts Foundation, McPherson Main Street. Go McPherson! McPherson College, and Central Christian College of Kansas. Support comes from the Mulvane Historical Society, housed in the former Santa Fe Depot. Open Tuesday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Learn more at mulvanedepot.com.
Well, we just got to town and we're heading into the McPherson Opera House. Come along with us. And joining me today is Jordan Bandy with the McPherson Opera House. And Jordan, I am telling you, we're excited to be here. This is such a beautiful building, but we don't know much about it. So tell us all about the history of the McPherson Opera House.
Yeah, well, thanks for being here. So the Opera House was built in 1888. It opened in January of 1889. So at that time, the city of McPherson was bidding to be the capital of Kansas, and so they underwent some big projects here in town to try to lure people to the city. One of them being building the Opera House. So it was built in 1889, and then in 1929, it was built as a vaudeville house. It's built as a vaudeville house, and then in 1929, it became a movie theater, as all these vaudeville houses did. It ran as the Empire Movie Theater for many years, eventually changing hands and becoming the Mac Theater. And it ran as the Mac Theater until 1965, until it closed. And everyone alive today remembers the Mac Theater as you couldn't walk through the aisles without your feet sticking to the floor, and people throwing popcorn over the balconies. Yeah. So it closed then, and there was a few tenants that people who actually lived in the building and some commercial tenants. And the last tenant to leave was Continental Trailways Bus Lines, and they left in the early 80s. So, and then the building was in pretty rough shape. The owner who had it at the time, water was building up on the roof so bad that it was in danger of just pushing the facade off. And so he actually collapsed the roof here in the theater to allow that water to drain. But of course, it saved the structure, but ruined everything on the inside. So it was in pretty rough shape, and in 1986, a group of people here in the community got together and said, we can't let this building be torn down. And they formed the McPherson Opera House Preservation Company to try to raise money and to save the building. So they raised all the funds, and over many years, and in 2007, the commercial side of the building opened, which is our grand ballroom upstairs and our art center downstairs. And then in 2010, the theater reopened after its restoration. So the total restoration on the building was about $8.5 million.
Wow.
So
Okay.
it was quite extensive.
Yeah.
So.
And then tell us about the levels, like how many stories would you call, I don't know if it's called stories or levels that you have, and some of the other rooms that you have in, in the building.
So it's actually a 6-story building, so there's a lot crammed into this into this building. So we start on our lower level. We have an art center down there that has 2 art studios. We have some tenant spaces in the building who have businesses. We have our main level here, the parquet level, 2 beautiful balconies. And then upstairs on our 5th floor, we have our grand ballroom, which is a beautiful space that can be used for anything from weddings to corporate meetings. So.
And then throughout the year, what do you have, what types of events would be happening here?
Yeah, so in the theater we have everything you could imagine, from our local community theater having musicals to our local brass band or brass choir, to a whole roster of touring professional shows and concerts coming through the area that are stopping in.
So Jordan, tell me your passion behind being involved with the McPherson Opera House. Why do you do what you do?
Yeah, so my passion, I didn't know I was going to be the director of such a beautiful historic venue. My passion is in the live entertainment industry, and I knew when I graduated high school I wanted to do something within that industry. I thought it was going to be more on the technical side of things, but I pretty much immediately got hired on right before the restoration here was complete, and got hired as the technical director, and got to open the venue after the restoration, which was an amazing experience. And I've just kind of progressed from there. So I went from technical director to operations director, and now producing director. So I'm booking the shows that come through and handling the rentals, and I still get to dabble a little bit on the technical side of things.
So Jordan, with as old as the theater is it haunted?
We get that question a lot. So we say it's not haunted, but we do have an interesting story. We have a longtime Opera House supporter. His name was Reggie Stowe, and he helped spearhead the restoration of the facility, and unfortunately he passed away before it was completed. But in his last wishes, he wanted his ashes to be buried with the Opera House. Downstairs in the basement, we have in our main hallway in the Art Center, we have a little tile on the floor that says RS, and that's where his ashes are. And so whenever there's something that we can't quite explain here at the Opera House, a noise or creaking or moaning, we say, oh, that's just Reggie. So,
That's a great story.
Yeah, it really is.
Well, again, such a beautiful venue, and we are so fortunate to have it in our state of Kansas. What a hidden gem here in the state, and I want to thank you so much for having us today.
Yeah, of course. Thanks for coming.
We appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks.
So I worked up a great appetite, and now we're heading into Nafi's. Come along with us. And joining me now is Nafi, and we're here at Nafi Sandwich Shop and Pub, downtown McPherson. And Nafi, I'm excited to be here. I'm telling you, this food's smelling good and it's looking great. So we're excited about that. But tell us all about Nafi's, how it got started, just anything you want the folks to know.
Nafi Sandwich Shop and Pub. We're in downtown McPherson. We've been open for 8.5 years.
Okay.
We've been in this location for just over 2 years. We were down the road in a much smaller location for about 6 years. We've tripled our seating coming over here. Okay. We serve East Coast style hoagies.
Oh, okay.
My wife is from Cape May County, New Jersey.
Okay.
Which is very south in New Jersey. It's east of Philadelphia.
Okay.
So our food is inspired by kind of Philly deli cuisine.
Okay.
So our flagship sandwich is a traditional Italian hoagie.
Yeah.
We do gourmet salads. We do charcuterie boards, cannolis, and we've got a full bar.
Okay.
We like to feature local breweries. We've got a lot in the area, and then we do house-made craft cocktails.
Ooh,
So
okay.
fresh juice. We make all our own syrups and curate seasonal lists.
Yeah. So how did this arrive? I mean, how did you get in the restaurant business?
I worked in the music industry
Oh, okay.
for many
Okay.
years, and
Okay.
it's all speculative. So you got to work in restaurants. You got to work jobs like that that are flexible. So pretty much since I was a teenager, I've worked in restaurants. So it's my real world education.
Okay.
So when I kind of left the music industry, it's what I knew. It's what I
Sure,
knew how to do. And,
yeah.
my wife grew up working, Cape May County is kind of a resort area. So she grew up working in hotels and restaurants.
Okay.
Hospitality.
Yeah.
So it's what we knew, and I've always had kind of an entrepreneurial bug.
Yeah.
And so when we wanted to open a brick and mortar business, it's going to be a restaurant.
Yeah.
It's a hard business, but
Oh, yeah.
it's rewarding. And we have brought in all the food that my wife and I have loved eating over the years that was important to us. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it looks quite busy. How has the community welcomed you?
The community has been unbelievable.
Yeah.
McPherson is a unique community. There's a lot of different people here. Just a lot of people come into town to work.
Yeah.
And they need somewhere quick, fast, but nice to eat.
Yeah.
We've been supported from the beginning. It's been awesome.
Yeah.
We feel the love. Yeah.
So one thing I always like to ask is, like across the United States or the world, have you had visitors from many different states, obviously, and out of the country?
Absolutely.
Okay.
We have McPherson College here.
Sure.
And there's a lot of students that come for the auto restoration program from all over the world.
Okay.
And oftentimes they have parents' days and things like that.
Yeah.
And so because of that, we get a wide range. And there's a lot of industry in McPherson too.
Yeah.
That brings in a lot of people for meetings, board meetings, those kind of things.
Yeah.
And they're from all over the world. So in the evenings, especially charcuterie, wine, business talk, you meet
Yeah.
a lot of people
Yeah.
from all over the United States. And we actually get a lot of people regionally from local towns that come to see us.
Yeah.
And that's exciting.
Yeah. Tell us a little bit about your employees. So what's the background of the typical employee that works at Nafi's?
We're a very creative bunch.
Yeah.
As you find if you've worked in the restaurant industry. Like I said, I was in the music industry, and it's a lot of
Yeah.
artists and creative.
Yeah.
Have a lot of musicians.
Yeah.
I think there's 3 different bands represented through my staff.
Okay.
I have a lot of people that have been with me since the beginning.
Yeah.
We're a big family.
Yeah, that's great.
And it's, we do a lot of things together. I often, when I worked at restaurants, if people didn't enjoy working there, you wouldn't see them unless they were on the clock.
Yeah.
But if somebody has a day off, they're often in here hanging out. So the employee community that's been the best part of all this. Yeah.
If you could describe Nafi's in one word, what would that be?
I know it's redundant because we just talked about it, but community.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Relationships are everything.
Yeah.
No matter if you're in the restaurant business or anything else.
Anything. And we've had people meet and start dating. We've had people that went from not knowing each other to engaged to married.
Wow.
So many friendships have started here. It's not tiny as tiny as it was, but it's still a small space.
Yeah.
And the seating's close together, so you'll get to know the other people that are here
Real
pretty
fast.
quick.
Yeah.
And jump into conversations,
Yeah.
and it's awesome.
Well, I'm ready to eat, so when they bring out the food, you can tell me all about it, and
Okay.
we'll go from there.
Sounds great.
Okay. Well, now the food has arrived, as you can tell, and holy cannoli, no pun intended there, but that sandwich is I can't even tell you, it's the largest sandwich I've ever seen.
You don't go home hungry.
I don't even
No.
know if I can get my mouth around it, but I'm gonna give it a try, because
Well,
it looks delicious.
And we don't do half sandwiches.
Oh, I
Because
can tell.
once you get started, you just keep going.
Yeah. Okay, so what should I try that first?
Yeah, this is our
Okay.
traditional Italian. This is our flagship sandwich.
Okay.
It's got ham, Genoa salami, provolone, and capicola.
Oh my goodness, I don't even know. I'm gonna make a mess, so I'm just gonna apologize up front, but.
You're good, man.
Okay,
That's how you know it's good.
Oh boy, oh, all the stuff's falling. Here we go.
We get our bread from Philadelphia. It's Amoroso hoagie rolls. You gotta have the bread right with a hoagie.
Oh yeah, you know what I love about this? I don't have to go to New Jersey.
Nope.
I can come right here
Right
to
here.
Nafi's
Absolutely.
and take me a big old bite of this great sandwich.
When we were opening the restaurant, my wife grew up eating hoagies, Italian hoagies, and it was really important that the bread was right.
Yeah.
And a few weeks before we opened, we finally got the bread in, and I made her an Italian on the bread, and she cried. Yeah.
That's wonderful.
Awesome.
That's the best sandwich I've ever had.
No way.
I am serious. That thing is, look how large it is.
Absolutely.
And it's beautiful. The presentation is uncanny.
Absolutely.
I love that. So what shall I try next?
This is a sampling of our charcuterie board.
Okay.
We just call them boards, meat and cheese boards.
Yeah.
We have standard things on our menu,
Okay.
But we also feature a butcher's choice, a daily special on the cheese, and then like a pickled special. So this is Spanish chorizo. It's imported from Spain. I've got pickled okra and then brie.
Okay, now I love pickled okra,
Yeah.
so what do I just,
Go
I
for
just
it.
eat it?
Go for it,
or
yeah.
I don't dip it in that or anything. Right?
That's all your choice, but I would eat the
go for it.
okra.
Okay, here we go.
And then we've got, this is oil, balsamic vinegar and oil with herbs. A lot of people dip their crackers in there kind of as a refresher. But we've got over 25 items on the charcuterie board, and it's a build your own.
Okay.
So a lot of places you go, they have like a pre-made antipasta platter or a pre-made charcuterie board.
Yeah.
But we found that people really like to have options. They can have as little or as much as they want.
Okay.
Goes really well with a glass of wine or a martini.
Okay.
And you can just sit on a nice evening on a date.
Yeah.
You can graze.
Well, let me give this a little whirl here.
Absolutely.
Special secret in there, I bet.
It's really not. Just high quality olive oil, high quality vinegar. Yeah, oregano. Just adds a little bit of flair.
Yeah. Nafi, you know one thing that I'm not good at pronouncing this kind of thing.
Yeah.
I always call it a chattacurry.
Yeah.
No.
Chattacurry.
Chattacurry, but you tell me, how do you say that again?
Charcuterie.
See, people at work make fun of me because I call it the other thing. But that's okay.
Charcuterie is, we call them boards because there's so many varied things on there. Charcuterie usually refers to the meat.
Yeah.
The cured and the special meat.
Yeah.
But we have all kinds of cheeses and pickled options. So for vegetarians, the crackers that we always serve are gluten-free.
Okay.
We have a lot of gluten-free options at the restaurant. Yeah.
And
That's a
what's
big plus
the
of it.
meat?
Spanish chorizo.
It's spicy?
Not horribly, no.
Okay.
No.
I'll be okay then.
Yeah, you'll be all right.
Call the fire department. I might need a fire department.
Yeah. It's a cured link Spanish chorizo.
That's unique.
It is.
Very unique.
It really is.
I like that. Okay, so next, what do you call this creation over here that looks beautiful?
That is a traditional caprese salad.
Okay.
That's one of my wife and I's favorite salads. It's
Okay.
got Roma tomato, fresh milk, mozzarella, salt, pepper, oregano, some fresh basil on top.
Okay.
And then that's our house-made vinaigrette. We make all our own dressings.
Okay, so I made it a little pour a little?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, I love mozzarella.
Absolutely.
In fact, did I ever tell you how much I love cheese?
I
I
know.
love cheese. I am a cheese hog.
And with the mozzarella, you've got to salt and pepper it. I always make sure my staff salts and pepper.
Okay.
It brings out all the flavor.
Now I am going to pour a little bit more because I don't think I got enough. Okay. Oh, and I should get a little, is this spinach?
That's basil on
Basil,
top and then
okay.
a bed of spinach. Yeah.
Okay.
You're gonna get that's awesome.
Okay, here
That's
we
a
go.
good bite. That'll get you there. Yeah, absolutely.
If I had 4 thumbs, I'd do 4 thumbs up.
Nice fresh filling salad. We've got a pretty large salad menu. You know, not everybody wants a sandwich every day. They want something a little lighter, fresher.
Yeah, yep.
But when we built our salad menu, we wanted to make sure that it was filling.
Yeah.
Nice large filling salads.
Very good. So then last we have the holy cannolis. Holy cannolis.
Yeah. This is our seasonal flavor.
Okay.
For February, for Valentine's Day, this is our cherry chocolate chip. So it's a mascarpone, ricotta, cherries and chocolate.
Okay.
Our house cannoli is a chocolate chip mascarpone with cinnamon.
Okay.
But this is our feature. You gotta just pick it up, man.
Oh, no cut.
You just gotta pick it up.
Okay,
Yeah,
I just
man.
go. I was trying
just
to
lean.
I was
just
trying to
lean
be
it by.
proper.
No,
you
no,
know,
no, no.
Okay, just go for it.
Yeah, you just had a big meal. You gotta have a
Gotta have
cannoli.
it. Okay.
Yeah.
I made a mess.
That's how you know it's good. Yeah.
That's
Hard-
scrumptious.
It's hard to find a good cannoli.
Yeah, I don't even
the
know.
middle
I've
of the
had them
United
before,
States.
but not like that. That's wonderful.
Awesome.
I love it all. Well, Nafi, this has been wonderful. I'm telling you, you got some great food. You got something good going here.
Awesome.
Yeah. Thank you for having us.
Thanks for coming by. We really appreciate it. Yeah.
Well, today we're here at the McPherson Museum and Arts Foundation. Let's go inside and take a look at what they have on display. And joining me today is Tyler Glidden. He's the Executive Director at the McPherson Museum and Arts Foundation here in McPherson, Kansas. And Tyler, I'm telling you, we are excited to be here. This is a beautiful place, and tell us all about the museum.
Well, thank you for coming. Yeah, the museum started as the college's museum back in 1890.
Okay.
In the 60s, they kind of outgrew the space and they moved them off campus to the Vanneman home, which is an old mansion that's kind of situated behind the museum here. After several years in the 80s, the McPherson Museum and Arts Foundation was founded, and then they took possession of the museum in the 90s.
Okay.
We moved to this building in 2013, so this is a fairly new building.
It's beautiful, and I tell you, you have a lot of variety. That's the first thing I noticed. So tell us a little bit about some of the different exhibits.
Yeah, we have a little bit of something for everybody. Where we're standing now is the basketball exhibit, which includes information about the Globe Refiners, which was the first Olympic gold medal basketball winning team, or at least they were part of it. And they played for the refinery here in McPherson through the AAU and won some tournaments and were able to get in. And that first basketball Olympics was the Berlin Olympics in 1936 in Germany. So that was a controversial Olympics, but the whole story's here.
Yeah.
If you want to come check it out.
That's cool. And then I've noticed you've got some vehicles here in
Yes.
the museum. What's the backstory about that?
Well, every winter we do have a car exhibit that we collaborate with the McPherson College Auto Restoration Program, and one of their professors kind of organizes it all, and it's a huge attraction. This year we have 50s cars, so they're all lined up. They're humongous, you know, they're big. One of the cars does belong to the college, and the rest are from private collectors, but that should be up through into March.
Okay. And then I noticed some fossils. So, in fact, we saw something earlier walking around. I'd never seen or heard of the thing that you showed me. Tell the folks about that.
Yeah, we have fossils that are both local to Kansas here, and then we have some fossils from the La Brea tar pits. They were actually excavated by one of the first graduates from McPherson College named J.Z. Gilbert, and that's why they're part of our collection. We do have full skeletons of a dire wolf, a saber-toothed cat, and a Harlan's ground sloth, which is one of only 2 known complete skeletons that exist.
Yeah, and that's the one I had never heard of in my whole life. I never heard of that ground sloth, and it's scary looking.
Yeah, it's big and hulking, and most people, when they think of a sloth, don't think of something that large.
Yeah, for sure. And then what about the train exhibit? What's that all about, and what's the backstory on the train exhibit?
Yeah, so the train exhibit started here a long time ago before the actual museum was built. It was in another building that was on the campus. But there's a group of volunteers who put that together. John Snell was one of the leaders back in the day, but he's passed away. And now John Madden, who's now our maintenance guy as well, he takes care of it and leads the group of volunteers. They work on it on Sundays.
Okay. What will people experience when they go in there? I know it's a pretty large display, but what's the backstory on the train exhibit and what people will learn?
The cool thing about the train exhibit is it covers all different eras of McPherson. So you'll see things from the past and the present in McPherson, including the old rounds beach swimming pool and things like that. So it's a good stroll down memory lane for many. And it also kind of highlights how McPherson has grown over the years.
So Tyler, tell us a little bit about the Quivira display. I'm not sure I know much about that.
Yeah, we just opened that this last summer, and it kind of highlights the Quivira region, which was a large part of Kansas, and specifically the ancestors to the Wichita tribe, to the modern day Wichita tribe that used to live here a long, long time ago. But it kind of tells of their importance, the grand scope of what all they did, how far they traveled to trade, and it's a really great exhibit. It's brand new, so we're excited to have people come see it.
And then what about the meteor display? That's kind of tucked away, but it's very interesting.
Yeah, we have meteorite samples from all over that were collected from different parts of the world, and that are all made of different things. So it's a good chance for you to kind of check and see what they look like and find out how to test for one and see if it's a meteorite or just a rock.
And also I noticed you have the art gallery, right? And tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so the art gallery houses the USD 418 student art collection. So the art in there was purchased by the students, and it just grew over the years. It started in, I believe, 1911. And so they've kind of built it up over the years, and eventually it became the second largest school-owned art collection. And there's pieces from notable artists like Sanzane, Whistler, Oscar Jacobson, and others.
So what is your passion? Why do you work at the museum as the executive director? What draws you to do what you do every day?
Well, I've worked in nonprofits most of my career, and I was with another nonprofit here in town when this museum position became open, and I've always had a big appreciation for history, and I like to learn. And so there wasn't really a much better job where you can learn more history than here.
That's true. Very educational. Of course, that's what we're all about, educating the public. So that's a great tie. I love that. Well, we want to thank you for having us today, and we appreciate it. And what a hidden gem here in Kansas. I'd never been here, so it was a pleasure to be here. And thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, that's a wrap for this episode of See, Taste, Do from McPherson, Kansas. I'm Phil Richardson. If you want us to come to your town, send us an email at seetastedo@kpts.org. We'll see you.
These businesses are See, Taste, Do, McPherson, Kansas, hometown proud. McPherson Opera House, McPherson Museum and Arts Foundation, McPherson Main Street, Go McPherson, McPherson College, and Central Christian College of Kansas.
Bloom Wichita, your local florist for all your gift-giving, celebratory, and remembrance needs. Specializing in fresh, creative florals and plants, we carry fun, local, and regional-made gifts too. Learn more at bloomwichita.com.
Support for See, Taste, Do comes from the James Garvey Family Charitable Trust, proud sponsors of PBS Kansas Channel 8 programming.